I'm Ferg Slade, I'm the Resources Manager at NCBS, and I'm going to try and do the autumn statement in 2 minutes. So, the first big announcement in the autumn statement was there will be no cuts to tax credits. That's because the Chancellor managed to find £27 billion in forecast growth over the next 5 years, which is an enormous sofa. We must have found that down the back of. This means that most of the problems we thought were going to happen as a result of the autumn statement are no longer going to happen. But it does mean that over the next 3 years, as universal credit is phased in, tax credits will probably be phased out, which will probably put more pressure on children. But there's more to concern ourselves with in the autumn statement. The big things that came out were that there's going to be money from the LIBOR fines, which will go to certain charities, armed forces charities and guide dogs. There's the tampon tax, which is the money that was previously taken off sanitary products and put on to go into the EU. That's now going to go to women's charities, and there's more money going into the National Citizen Service. There's going to be no raid of the big lottery fund like we thought there might be, so that's 300 million quid that's still going to go into good causes. In terms of local government, though, and funding there, that local government grant is going to be phased out, which means that the amount of money the City Council gets from the government each year is then going to happen in 5 years' time. The government say that won't be a problem because there will be greater devolution and there will be more control of business rates, and they'll be able to sell assets and keep all of the profits, which is wicked news. Or is it? Because now it means that the private sector and the voluntary sector will be competing for property. Might mean that the voluntary sector can't pay for it anymore. There were no welfare cut announcements, so we still don't know where this £12 billion worth of cuts to the welfare bill is going to come from. We imagine a lot of it is going to come from the employment and support allowance, so stay tuned on that. 20 seconds. Okay. There will be a new work and health programme to replace the work programme, which was a spectacular failure, so we'll stay tuned, see if the government's learned some lessons on this one. The mental health provision is going to be increased across the country. We're also going to see that at both ends of the spectrum, not necessarily in the middle, and council tax is going to rise so that adult social care can be paid for. That'll do.